welcome you all on the behalf of entire Bal Bharti family to this ICT International Virtual Interaction. Zdravo to our Croatian friends who have joined us today from 4 Osnovna Škola Bilaver, Croatia. It is so good to see you. We are thrilled to know about your country and we are equally enthused to tell you all about ours. Now let me call my student Shreya to take you further. Over to you, Shreya.
Bravo and namaste everyone. First, I want to extend a warm welcome to respected Principal Sir, Mr. Nicola Margetich, Miss Dejana, Miss Magdalena, Miss Dolores, Miss Ivana, Miss Daniela, and our Croatian friends. Please excuse my pronunciation. We are so excited to have you here with us today. Once again, Bal Bharti Public School and all its members welcome you all. Let me quickly introduce to you all with the pillars of our institution. They are our Honorary President Shri L.R. Chana Sir and Chairman Shri Nikhil Chana Sir, and esteemed Principal Miss Asha Prabhakar Ma'am, Vice Principal Miss Anupama Motwani Ma'am, Headmistress of Senior Wing Miss Amita Ganju Ma'am, Headmistress of Primary Wing Miss Vinaya Pujari Ma'am, and Headmistress of Montessori Miss Sarika Pasi Ma'am.
And to grace the event today, from our side, we have our erudite leaders, Mrs. Asha Prabhakar Ma'am, Mrs. Anupma Motwani Ma'am, and Mrs. Vinaya Pujari Ma'am amongst us. Thank you to all our guiding leaders for joining us today.
We also have amongst us our passionate teachers, Miss Mamta Maggu, our library teacher, Miss Alkarai and Miss Sonam Malik, our ICT teachers, Miss Rashi Anand, our English teacher, and some of my friends. We are all pleased to see you. Today, we are gathered here with the motive of interacting and educating one another about the education system, culture, tourism, and festivals of both India and Croatia. So, how many of you are ready and excited? Please put a big smile if you are ready. That's like it. So, with such pearly white smiles, let's get started. But first, let's visit both the schools using Google Earth map and bridge this gap of distance. Let me invite Rashi ma'am and Alka ma'am to show you our schools using Google Earth. Over to you, teachers.
Namaste once again. I request Alka ma'am to please present Google Earth presentation. Thank you, Alka ma'am. See everyone, we are talking to you from this part of the country. It's called Uttar Pradesh. It is very close to the capital of India, Delhi. We are geographically, culturally, ethnically a diverse nation. There are 28 states, or Drizava as you call it, and 9 union territories in our country. Now let's look at our school. Alka ma'am, could you please take us to our school? Bal Bharti Public School, Noida, please. So this is our school building. Massive, big, beautiful building covered with all greenery. Our school is situated in Noida city of the state of Uttar Pradesh. There are nearly 80 schools in Noida, and our school is among the top 5 schools in the city. Ours is a K-12 school, and we have nearly 2,600 students. Now I request Alka ma'am to take us to 4 Osnovna Bilaver, Croatia. That's your school. So let's visit your school using Google Earth and let's bridge this gap of distance we have between us. Do you know we are sitting 5,545 kilometers away from each other? Isn't that fascinating? Now let's quickly visit your school. So here we are. And we are just about to see your school building. It is somewhere near here. Yes, so we have 4 Osnovna Škola Bilaver. Let me share a few things about your school as well. Osnovna Škola Elementary School Bilaver is located in the northwestern part of the city of Bilaver. It is currently the youngest school founded in 1973. I must say, watching the schools virtually like this has bridged the gap of 3,446 miles that we have between us. Isn't that fascinating? I'm so happy to see you all, and I'm so happy that we could see each other's schools virtually. What do you think, Shreya? Isn't it interesting?
Indeed, ma'am. This is the magic of technology. We can bring people, places, and experiences near us with just a click. So, without further ado, let's begin this virtual interaction and extend the series of programs planned ahead. I request Renata from Croatia to take you further.
Good morning or dobro jutro. This is how we greet in Croatian. And welcome to our country conference. My name is Renata and I would like to introduce everyone. This is our principal Nikola, Dolores, our English teacher Miss Dolores, our librarians Miss Diana and Magdalena, our IT teacher Miss Daniela, and the rest of our presenters. Let's hear them out and hopefully you'll like our presentation.
Nice to meet you. Hello, India.
Just a second.
Hello, India.
Hello, sir.
Okay, let me just start our presentation.
Is that our principal, sir, Mr. Nikola Margetic?
Yes, it is.
Okay, hello, sir. A very warm welcome from our side. Most welcome, sir. We are so happy to have you here. We also would like to welcome our Vice Principal, ma'am, Mrs. Anupma Motwani, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for coming and gracing the event. A very warm welcome to Principal, sir, of Croatia, and our Vice Principal, ma'am, Mrs. Anupma Motwani, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for gracing the event today.
Thank you, and I hope you can see our presentation. So this is Luka, and he will talk about the school system.
Education in Croatia includes three levels: primary school, secondary school, and college. We start at first grade at the age of 6 or 7. Elementary school lasts 8 years and is compulsory. High school lasts 3 or 4 years and is not compulsory. The faculty can last 3, 5, or 6 years depending on the choice of faculty. Postgraduate for another 3 years. The school year begins in September and ends in June. You go to school from Monday to Friday. Croatian is taught in schools and the main foreign language is English, which is taught from the first grade. We also have the opportunity to learn other foreign languages such as German, Hungarian, etc., which are our elective courses. Some other elective courses include IT, religious education, and foreign languages. We have 3 breaks during Christmas, Easter, and summer. We don't have school uniforms. This is my class.
Thank you, Luca, for your presentation about our school system.
Thank you, Croatian friends. Now I request Rasesh from India to present his work. Over to you, Rasesh.
Namaste. I am Rasesh and my presentation will guide you about the Indian education system. Our education system covers 4 stages: foundational stage, preparatory stage, middle stage, and secondary stage. The first stage is the foundational stage that comprises of preschool and primary school for children of ages 3 to 7 years. Then the second stage is the preparatory stage that is for children of ages 8 to 11. The third stage is the middle stage for children ages 11 to 14 years. And the final stage is the secondary stage for children of ages 14 to 18 years. NCERT is the apex body that makes curriculum related matters for school education across India. Another important educational body is the CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. It conducts examinations, also known as board examinations, for the 10th and 12th standard students. Our average primary school hours are 5 to 6. Our school is well organized and takes care of overall development of a child. We have a balanced study and play time. We carry school bags which are planned as per the rules of our government, which are light and strictly as per the timetable. We are also encouraged to be a part of many environmental initiatives like saving paper, saving water, not littering, recycling, etc. The Indian government preaches education for all, also known as Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. It is one of the largest education initiatives in the world. It lays great emphasis on primary education. Education in India has also been made free for children of ages 6 to 14 or up to classes 8 under the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. Thank you.
Thank you, Rasesh, for your presentation. Now I request Renata from Croatia to take you over.
Thank you for your presentation. It was really nice from you about your school system. Now, my classmate Damian will talk about our Christmas and New Year.
Christmas. We are decorating the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve, singing Christmas carols and going to midnight mass. For Christmas we are buying gifts to each other and we are putting gifts under the Christmas tree. On Christmas morning we open gifts. New Year. New Year's Eve is also popular in Croatia and once again many towns and cities organize a special celebration for their main square or street. In the larger cities this can often be quite an extravaganza with top singers by Croatian standards anyway performing. As is the case with almost everywhere around the world, there's a countdown for midnight and a firework display.
Okay, thank you, Dominic. And now Tara will talk about Easter.
Croatia is largely a Roman Catholic country. Easter is the holiest day of the year. Easter observances begin on Palm Sunday and continue throughout Holy Week. In many towns, there are different ceremonies and processions every night, as well as statues of beautifully decorated eggs. Each town in Croatia may have its own Easter practices to celebrate the holiday. In the coastal towns of Dalmatia, neighborhood associations put on traditional costumes and sing ancient hymns, reenactment from the Bible, and blessing of the city gates. In central Croatia, villagers build a huge bonfires known as kres, or vuzemica, while others shoot from an old-fashioned pistol called the kubura. Thank you, Tara, for your presentation.
Thank you, dear. Now I request Swanik from India to present his presentation.
Namaste. I am Swanik from India. Let me help you understand our culture. India is a land of diversity, and the culture of our country varies like its vast geography. Let's know more about it. Our culture teaches us to wish Namaste to everyone we meet. We believe in the saying Atiti Deva Bhava. It means the guest is equivalent to God. Our temples have science behind them. Most temples are located along magnetic wavelines of the earth, which help in maximizing the available positive energy. Saris are a traditional attire of our culture. Indian women are often seen sporting saris. It is worn in multiple ways across India. Women in all tradition wear saris. Our culture has a series of dance forms from different parts of the country. There are about 8 classical dances, also known as Indian classical dances. Bharatnatyam from Tamil Nadu, Kathakali from Kerala, Kathak from North, West and Central India, Mohiniyattam from Kerala, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh, Odissi from Odisha, Manipuri from Manipur, Satriya from Assam. These are complete dance dramas. They are performed exclusively through expressions. Such stories are mostly based on the vast Indian mythology. Indian food and cuisine not only form an integral part of our culture but are also is one of the critical factors of India's popularity worldwide. The style of cooking varies from region to region. Indian food is prepared using extensive spices and herbs. We have the very famous North Indian dish called chole bhature, which is a fried bread with chickpea, and South Indian dosas, which is a flat bread of rice with potatoes. Our appetizers like golgappas, small pockets made of wheat filled with spicy water and chickpea, are also famous around the world. India is also famous for its sweet desserts like rasgulla. It is a dumpling of cottage cheese and semolina dough dipped in sugary syrup. Indian literature speaks a lot about our culture and beliefs. The most famous Hindu epics are Ramayana and Mahabharata. Mahabharata by Vedvyasa is the longest poem written in Sanskrit. Both these epics are written in order to highlight human values of sacrifice, loyalty, devotion, and truth. The moral of both stories signify the triumph of good over evil. India is socially, culturally, and linguistically very diverse. Hindi and English are widely spoken and recognized for official purposes. Other than that, there are 22 scheduled languages recognized by the Constitution of India. The crux of Indian society and culture teaches us to be well mannered, polite, respect others, and progress together. Thank you.
Thank you, Swanik, for your presentation. Now I request Renata from Croatia to take our next speaker.
Just a second, dear. Thank you so much, children. You are doing really well. I would like to invite our headmistress, Sarika ma'am. She is also here to grace the event. So we have our vice principal ma'am, Anupma Motwani ma'am, and our headmistress of primary, Vinay Pujari ma'am, and our headmistress of pre-primary, Miss Sarika Pasi ma'am with us. Thank you, our erudite leaders, for joining us today.
Thank you for a beautiful presentation. And now, my classmate Franco Dlaka will talk about our tourism. Hello, I am Franco Dlaka, and today I will present you Croatia tourism. Tourism is one of the most important economic branches in the Republic of Croatia. It is one of the most important tourist destinations in Mediterranean. A large number of tourists from many countries around the world spend their holidays in Croatia. A large number of tourists from the most famous destinations are old towns such as Dubrovnik, Split, Hvar, Rovinj, Poreč, Trogir, Korčula. Croatia has so many beautiful places in nature, with 1,244 islands, beautiful national parks, and UNESCO protected monuments. The most famous national park is Plitvička jezera, with 16 lakes. There are many beautiful beaches as well, such as Zlatni Rat on Bol and Rajska plaža on Rab. We have several types of tourism, such as nautical, diving, rural, religious, health, hunting, fishing, ecological, etc. However, the more famous destination is Dubrovnik, where scenes from various films and series were filmed, such as Star Wars The Last Jedi, Game of Thrones, Captain America. Several celebrities visited Dubrovnik as well. Tom Cruise, Richard Gere, Michael Douglas, Bono Vox, Bill Gates, Beyonce, Ronaldo, Magic Johnson, etc.
Thank you. It was enlightening. Now I request Rishima from India to start her presentation.
Namaste. Let me take you on a tour of our country, India. India has 36 World Heritage Sites and 103 national parks. Tourists in India can visit the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, in Agra, the hill forts in Rajasthan, and the holy city of Varanasi, plus jungles and exotic wildlife. We also have snow-capped mountains in the north and beautiful beaches in the south. According to the World's Travel and Tourism Council, our country is on track to become the world's 4th largest travel and tourism industry by 2027. It is trailing behind China, the United States of America, and Germany. Our country's geographical diversity, aesthetic beaches, an extensive collection of World Heritage Sites, and biogeographical zones also attract travelers from other countries. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishima, for your visually pleasing presentation. Now I request Renata from Croatia to please continue.
Thank you for a beautiful presentation. It was very interesting. Now Patrick Mehes will talk about his presentation about festivals.
Hello, I'm Patrick, and I'm going to present you about festivals in Croatia. In Croatia, we have a lot of film festivals. The oldest and the most famous film festival in Croatia is in Pula, and it's called Pula Film Festival. The best film gets a prize called Velika Zlatna Arena. Famous artists and from all around the world, like actors, singers, and directors, come to this festival to enjoy watching some of the best films of the year. We also have a few very important film festivals in Croatia, such as Zagreb Film Festival, Motovun Film Festival, and Anima Fest. Anima Fest is the most famous festival of animated films in capital city of Croatia, Zagreb. We also have music festivals and Comic Con, all of which attract many tourists to our country. In our hometown, Bjelovar, we have Doku Art, which is the most popular festival of documentary film. We are very proud and happy to have all these film festivals in our country. Thank you and come to visit Croatia.
Thank you, Patrick, for your presentation and everyone in India. I wish you could visit Croatia soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your lovely presentation. Now I request Samriddhi from India to give her presentation. Over to you, Samriddhi.
Namaste. Traditionally, we celebrate over 36 festivals in India. Our country is a land of festivals where people from different religions coexist harmoniously. The wide variety of festivals celebrated in India is a true manifestation of its rich culture and traditions. Virtually celebrating each day of the year, there are more festivals in India than anywhere else in the world. People of all religions celebrate all the festivals together with great pomp and show. Some of the festivals of India are Deepavali or Diwali is the festival of lights, symbolizing the victory of righteousness and the lifting of spiritual darkness. Holi is a festival of colors and is celebrated to symbolize triumph of good over evil. Christmas needs no introduction. It marks the birth of Jesus Christ and is celebrated on 25th December all over the world. Eid ul Fitr, which marks the end of Ramadan, which is the month of fasting and prayer, is the festival celebrated by the people following Islamic religion. Guru Nanak Jayanti is celebrated by the people following Sikh religion to mark the birth of the first Sikh Guru, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Each religion has their own way of celebrating the festivals. However, all the festivals are celebrated by all the people of India together with clean hearts and lots of happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Croatia and India, for the splendid presentations. It was an educational session, and I am sure everyone must have learned a lot of things about the two countries.
Thank you, students from both the countries. You did really well. I'm proud of all of you. And now I would request our Vice Principal Ma'am to share her thoughts.
A very good afternoon to everybody and students from Croatia We loved hearing you. It was wonderful knowing about your school, uh, the education pattern that you follow in school, your country. It's really beautiful. The way you celebrate your festivals. It was great knowing. And I'm sure even you would like to visit India after knowing from our children the kind of country that we are here. And thank you for being a part of this exchange. I would also like to appreciate the efforts put in by all the teachers and especially the principal. Thank you very much. And we would look forward to seeing you in person here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mama, for your kind words and for your encouragement. Now I request our headmistress, ma'am of primary wing, Mrs. Vinaya Pujari, ma'am, to speak a few words.
Namaste and Zdravo. On behalf of Bal Bharti Parivar, I extend my heartfelt thanks to Principal Nicola sir, Miss Dejana, Miss Magdalena, Miss Dolores, Miss Ivana, and Miss Daniela. Please excuse me for my pronunciation, and our little friends from Croatia for joining us today for this wonderful collaboration. I also thank our principal, Mrs. Asha Prabhakar, vice principal, Mrs. Anupama Motwani, and my colleague, Ms. Sarika Pasi, and dear teachers, our dear students, and the parents who have joined us today, and all the esteemed guests who are a part of this collaboration today. And it was a great pleasure to be partner with you, and we look forward to many more such collaborations. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was very kind and sweet of you. Now I request Mrs. Sarika Pasi, headmistress of pre-primary wing, to speak a few words. Ma'am, please share a few words.
Namaskar, Croatia. It is my proud privilege to be a part of this kind of a program wherein we know about the culture, the festival, and all other beautiful presentations from the Croatian students. It was remarkably well presented, and indeed, even our children have done it beautifully well. And I would like to welcome you and host you in our country very soon once the lockdown and this pandemic time gets over. Namaskar and thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all our erudite leaders for guiding us, for helping us, our principal ma'am, our vice principal ma'am, our headmistress ma'ams. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request our teachers from Croatia, Miss Dejana, Miss Magdalena, Miss Dolores, Miss Ivana, Miss Daniela, to share their experience. Over to you, teachers.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dolores. I'm the English teacher in Croatia. Our principal says he's very sorry he had an urgent meeting, but he said to greet everybody. So namaste. I am so happy for this collaboration. You were fantastic. Your students were amazing, and your presentation was really, really enjoyable. And during this time of pandemic, when we can't travel, we really felt like we could be there, and this virtual travel was amazing. So thank you very much for this experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Dolores. That was very sweet and kind of you.
I just have one question. I'm sorry for interrupting you. My students have a couple of questions for your students, if that would be okay for the end of this presentation.
Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. You may ask.
Thank you. Our librarians are next to me, so I think I speak for everyone that this was amazing experience and we really enjoyed listening to your students. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Renata has a question for you.
Well, I heard that you have a holy creature and it's a cow. I want to ask you, why was a cow a holy creature in your land?
Would anybody from the audience would like to answer this question? Students, you may raise your hands. The question is, Renata is asking us, we consider cows as our holy animal. Why is that so? She's asking this question. Who would like to answer this question? I can see Ashwika raising hand. Ashwika, you may answer this, please.
Ma'am, because they are They are used for, they give us milk, and they eat grasses.
Okay, let me rephrase the answer from Ashrika. Renata, it is basically because cows, they provide us with the most basic necessity, milk. So just like a mother nurtures a baby, we like mothers provide us milk when we are born. Likewise, our cows, they provide us milk, which is considered really nutritious in our country. So we all drink milk and she provides that. So we consider her as our mother. So that is why we consider cows as our holy animal.
Rashi, ma'am, if I could add to this small conversation, if that's all right.
Yeah, totally fine, ma'am. Please do.
That was a great question. It's also because cow has been stated as in our, Indian scripture in the Vedas, and it's considered sacred because Aditi is the mother of all gods, and cow as a creature was precious to us. So, since all gods and goddesses respect their mother, cow since then, since our Vedic Purans have been considered precious. So, Vedas are our, religious sacred texts. So probably that's one of the reasons too. And of course, what our student and Rashi ma'am added. For practical purposes, yes. So that's about it. Thank you.
Rashi ma'am, this is Smriti this side. A very good morning to all the Croatian friends. Even I'd like to add that the Veda is the Rig Veda, and it's since 4th century that it is considered, holy. Cow is a holy creature, living being, and we worship cow in India.
Renata, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. That was very interesting.
May I have the question, please? May we have questions, please?
Yes, Franco would like to ask something as well. Come here, Franco.
How old are all these festivals?
How old are all festivals? Who would like to answer this question? From how long are we celebrating these festivals? Yes, Rasesh?
We are celebrating these festivals from a very long time, since 7000 or 3000 BCs.
Quite old. Yes, Samriddhi, would you like to answer?
Yes, ma'am. We are celebrating these festivals from a very long time. Our ancestors also celebrated these festivals.
Yes, so all our festivals, they are a part of our culture and they have been in our country and our tradition from a very long time, and they have been taught by our ancestors, and from we have learned it from our forefathers and great grandfathers, and they have been passing on these traditions and culture, all these teachings, they have been passed on to us by our ancestors. From generations we have been learning, so they are quite old, dear.
How long your class? How long your class lasts?
How long does our classes last? It's about 30 to 40 minutes, dear.
I'm really interested into your English classes because I'm an English teacher. How many times a week do you have English classes, and do you teach them from the first grade and so on, or?
We teach them from pre-primary. English has been taught from pre-primary only. From the very basic stage, from the very base stage, we teach them English.
And a week do you have English classes?
Thank you so much.
Add something here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we have 5 to 6 hours of teaching every day in normal during normal school time, and we have 8 to 9 periods for English, for languages, both Hindi and English. And as the students progress further, like in class 4 and 5, it gradually reduces. But initial classes like class 1, 2, and 3, we have 7 to 8 to 9 periods for languages mostly, followed by maths. So that is what I wanted to share.
That's amazing to hear. We have 2 or 3 times a week English classes, and I think it should be more. So this is really interesting to hear. You should be an example to us.
But what is the language that they learn otherwise? Like, what is the mode of instruction for other subjects?
Oh yeah, We teach them in Croatian, so they only have 2 times a week English classes. Everything else is in Croatian. I agree, it should be, some of the classes should be in English, but I will tell our principal that we heard from you that this is an example, so hopefully we will have more English classes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Our leaders, I request you, do you have any questions to ask? Please, ma'am. Teachers, please ask.
One question I would like to ask, that apart from English and Hungarian that you said that you teach as languages, what are the other subjects that you have for your like elementary school level or for your high school level?
Yes, we also have IT, religious education, and we have foreign languages. So that could be English, German, or Hungarian, sometimes Italian as well, especially in the coastal part of Croatia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, all our Croatian teachers, all our Indian teachers, all our Croatian and Indian students. It was a pleasure. It was so nice to hear from all of you. Thank you, our leaders, for continuously guiding us and helping us and motivating us. Now I request teachers from India, Miss Alka, Miss Sonam, Miss Mamta ma'am, please share a few words.
Namaste and Zdravo. Thank you, dear students. All your efforts were commendable. And first, I would like to congratulate our Croatian friends for such a laudable presentation. And I also like to congratulate and appreciate our students who have made the presentation so well.
Namaste students, I'm Sonam ma'am and I'm ICT teacher from Bharati Public School, Noida. And I'm very glad and proud to see you all performing so well. It was such a nice experience to know about our country and your country and comparing the facts. So keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, Namaskar. Thank you so much. Now you will find a link in the chat box that is called exit ticket. Before you leave, please share your experience with us and fill that form. Thank you.
Before you click on the link, everybody switch on your cameras, and students from Bal Bharati, you are requested to wave your flags which you have made for your Croatian friends specially. Could you please all do that? I request all the teachers to switch on their cameras, please.
Yes,
please wave your flags, children. It's so sweet. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. A big thanks to everyone for making this event successful, and a special thanks to Ms. Dejana, Ms. Mamta ma'am, and all our lovely teachers and students from both the countries for making this event memorable for all of us. Once again, a big thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Definitely. We are looking forward to seeing you soon.